Hello and welcome. This is Roberto Yativa, and I'm guiding today a meditation sponsored by the Dolphin Star Temple Mystery School. I am broadcasting tonight from Quito, Ecuador. And today's meditation is going to be about clearing all world patterns that we inherited from our ancestral line, but also from our own spiritual journey through incarnations. At the end, we will activate the original blueprint that we were given when we were created as humanity. So it's going to be a powerful healing session. I invite you to prepare, making sure that your cell phone is off, making sure that nobody will interrupt you, and also creating a comfortable space with a candle, some incense, and you need to be comfortable sitting or laying to the practice. Now, we're going to have a little bit of time to allow other people to join. And meanwhile, I recommend you to prepare your space, go to the bathroom if you need, and we will start soon. Now, as an introduction for this meditation, I would like to share that through different lifetimes, we have been carrying these old world patterns that have been running 24/7 in our consciousness, in the back of our head, and we don't even know, but they are causing a lot of blockage and sabotage in our reality. Remember that we are 70% approximately of molecules of water, and water is an element of nature that captures information. Imagine that you are a computer and these old programs are running in the back of your head 24/7, creating distortion in your field, in your chakras, in your reality. So it's very important to be able to reach that level of clearing. These particular programs come from emotional imprints, ancestral vows that we carry, for example, vows of sacrifice, suffering, and separation. It can also come from karmic contracts that we can carry, and also through collective survival programs that we can bring from other lifetimes. So it's very important to identify these programs and clear them properly. I will be guiding you step by step how to do it. And also tonight we're using different tools to clear these heavy energies that have been stuck in our DNA. We're going to be using breath work, the intention of our mind, and also I'm incorporating tonight the singing bowls with the frequency 432 hertz that are very powerful tools to remove through sound stuck energies. And we're going to be reaching that level of clearing in our DNA and our cells. So we're going to start now. I invite you to get comfortable and we're going to start our meditation tonight. So please make sure that you are ready and there will not be distractions so that you can really take advantage of this powerful healing meditation. So let's begin by each person imagining a beautiful and large white rose floating above you, touching the ceiling where you are, and intending that you're sending to that rose any heavy energy coming out of your body, coming out of your emotional body and your mind. The intention combined with the exhalation would allow these heavy energies to be released, and also we will enter into a deeper state of consciousness. So imagine the rose, and first of all, start focusing on your physical body. In the next 5 breaths, I invite you to focus on releasing out of your physical body any tension, contraction, or physical discomfort. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. Let's continue focusing our intention to release in the next 5 breaths any negative feelings that we are processing right now from our life experiences. For example, you can hold worry or anxiety in your head, or a sensation of not being able to express something in your throat, sadness or pain in your heart, anger or frustration in your solar plexus, or any fear or resistance in the lower body. So identify the negative feeling, and when you exhale, make the intention to let that energy go so that you can feel more as you really are. These negative emotions are temporary energies that we are holding, but we can choose to let them go. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. And now I invite you to focus your intention to let go any negative thoughts or memories or ideas that you're holding in the present time so that your mind is more relaxed, more at peace, more harmonious. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. Now observe the rose that is holding all these different energies that you just released. Hold the breath for a moment, and when you're ready, blow it very strongly with the intention to send the rose outside the planet and to make it explode. Inhale and blow. All right. Continue breathing deeply and slowly. And when you are doing that deep breath to come back into a more present state, I invite you to repeat in your mind, I call all parts of me right here, right now. Several times while you're breathing deeply and slowly. And when you're doing that, I'm going to start saying an invocation to set a space. In the name of the I Am Presence, that is every single person in this group meditation, I would like to dedicate this time tonight to serving and aligning with our highest and most beautiful divine plan for our lives and for our existence in general. And we command that only the beings without alignment may be with us, and all others must leave now and never return. I'd like to welcome the guardians from the crystalline cities of light to join us and to anchor around and throughout all spaces where we are, the crystalline pillars of light and the sacred geometries of a dolphin star temple. For our healing, releasing evolution, awakening to divine truth, and for whatever the highest purpose is for this session together. I also would like to invoke a Dolphin Star Temple Higher Council of Light, the Pleiadian, Syrian, and Andromedan emissaries of light. Please join us and assist us in any way that is needed, placing above and below each of our auras, and above and below all spaces where we are, the interdimensional, evolutionary, intergalactic, and earth cones of light. Archangel Michael and Saint Germain, please be with us tonight, sealing all our spaces with the sword of truth and violet flame. I also invite the presence from the nature spirits of light from the 13 earth chakras, the Amazon, and all the sacred master plants of the planet. Beloved Holy Mother and Holy Father of all that is, please hold us in your love, in your vision of who we truly are, and in your beautiful male, female, balance, equality, harmony, and oneness, assisting us in any way that is needed. So be it, and so it is. Now, let's continue, and please every person mentally invite the presence of the Lords of Light of the Rainbow Flames. The Lords of Light of the Rainbow Flames. and we ask that they activate a beautiful rainbow flame in our entire body, aura, and hologram. So let's just take a few deep breaths with the intention to stay in that flame, allowing the different colors of the flames to clear, heal, activate, and help us to raise our vibrational frequency. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. All right, now in this deeper state of consciousness, we're going to start clearing some collective contracts that we have been carrying from different lifetimes. This will start helping to release from our DNA and our consciousness these old world patterns that we discussed initially. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to bring any active contracts in our consciousness with ourselves, with our families, with ancestors, with society, with religions, any spiritual guides or gurus from all lifetimes, and any dark entities as well. And the contract says that we agree to suffer, to struggle, to become a martyr in order to be holy, or in order to be recognized by the others as a holy person. So please imagine a piece of paper titled contract, below the description that I gave you, and then the signatures. And when you have a clear image of the contract, please stamp a burning iron that says cancelled. Then take the cancelled document in your hands and rip it up in smaller pieces. And at the end, burn the pieces in a rainbow flame. And breathe deeply and slowly as you're waiting for those pieces to be completely disintegrated by the rainbow flames. Okay, the second contract is related to a survival template. It's connected with a pattern that makes us believe that a struggle equals safety. So we create in this reality with a struggle. It's not easy for many people to change that pattern. They say things like you have to work hard to deserve it or to earn it. So there is that a struggle connected to the process of creating what we really need and want. So please mentally ask Archangel Michael for any active contracts in your consciousness coming from all lifetimes with humans, with the collective consciousness of people on the earth, and also with dark forces that says that we agree to believe that in this reality we can only create through struggle. So that's what the contract says. When you can imagine the document, paper contract, title, description, and signatures, then please proceed canceling the document with a burning iron. Then rip it up with your hands in smaller pieces. And at the end, burn the pieces in a rainbow flame. And breathe deeply and slowly as you are letting go that agreement. Okay, the next program that we're going to clear, it's about the unworthiness imprint. It says something like, I'm not enough to hold the light. It's related to a belief system in which we believe that we are smaller, inferior, less powerful, less capable. That's why in the previous age, the Pisces age, we were always feeling smaller and inferior, and we were always waiting for somebody else more evolved, more capable, more developed to come and to save us. But in the age of Aquarius, we are that being. So we need to let go of these old imprints that we're holding. So please mentally ask Archangel Michael for all active contacts in your consciousness from all lifetimes, with the collective consciousness of people on the earth, and also with dark forces, that we agree to believe that we are less, inferior, incapable to hold the light. And we can see that contract. Please imagine it. Title, description, and signatures at the end. And then you can proceed and cancel with a burning iron. Then rip it up with your hands and burn the pieces in a rainbow flame. And the last program that we're going to clear tonight, it's the separation program. It involves the belief that says that I am cut off from source. And that is an illusion. So please mentally ask Archangel Michael for any active contacts in your consciousness with all the collective consciousness of people on the earth, all lifetimes, and dark forces. And the contract says that you agree to believe that you are separated or cut off from source. Okay? So when you can imagine this contract, please cancel, tear, and burn in a rainbow flame. Now we are having at this moment the rainbow flames running in our bodies, helping us to harmonize and clear all these stuck energies that we are releasing by clearing these contracts. We are dissolving these stuck energies in our cells and DNA, and we are creating new space in our cellular matrix. So I invite you to just take a moment to breathe deeply and slowly in the visualization of being inside the rainbow flames and clearing these programs that have been released right now. Let's take a moment doing that, and I'm going to play the singing bowls again. to help with the sound of the 432 hertz frequencies to allow these stock energies to be released more deeply. So allow yourself to be involved by the sound and to do their work. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. The sound of the frequency 432 Hz is a living intelligence that is moving through your blood, your fascia, your bone marrow, and your DNA, helping you to release dense ancestral codes and dissolving the vows from the past. So let's continue breathing deeply with intention to allow the sound and the breath work to cleanse our bodies on a very deep level. Deep breaths. Now each person mentally invite the presence of the 7 couples of the 7 rays. The 7 couples of the 7 rays. This is a group of ascended masters who have in charge different ray colors. Each of them have different purposes. So we're going to ask all of them to surround each of us and to create a healing cocoon in which these different rays will penetrate our body, our DNA, our bone marrow, our cells, removing these old world patterns. We continue at the same time to be inside a rainbow flame, and we continue breathing deeply and slowly, using every exhalation to release all these energies in a deep way. Let's continue. All right. So we have been able to clear all these patterns in a deep way, and the residue of the frequencies and the energies and the density that were connected with those programs and patterns that we were working on. We have created more space to now start going into the second phase, in which we are going to activate the original blueprint that we carry as a humanity, the real potential that we have as a humanity. So each person, please mentally ask that you will receive a tower of light from the central sun. A tower of light from the central sun. And this tower will be so intense, so powerful, that will be completely surrounding our physical body, our aura, and our hologram. And this intense light will be able to go into every part of ourselves, not just the cells, but also the DNA, activating our original blueprint. So breathe deep and slowly, imagining yourself inside this powerful tower of light that is coming from the central sun. Let's begin now. Deep breaths. Our original blueprint is a pristine soul architecture that existed prior to trauma, karma, and distortion. It helps us to activate sovereignty, crystalline clarity, joy, health, and direct connection with Source. So as we are still receiving the powerful activation from the central sun, I want you to bring in these intentions, and let's continue breathing deeply and slowly. As we continue to receive this powerful activation from the energies coming from the central sun, I invite you to ask the guides that all these clearing, healing, and activation will be also helping the other parts of you across all time, space, and dimensions. And also helping to reach your ancestral lines. So let's continue with this intention, breathing deep and slowly. As we continue receiving the healing activation from the rays coming from the central sun, I invite you to repeat in your mind the following affirmation. I release what I have inherited and I reclaim what I am. Again, I release what I inherited and I reclaim what I am. Let's continue. Deep breaths. We continue receiving the activation with the powerful rays from the central sun, and now we're going to repeat another affirmation in this healing process. My cells remember the truth. My cells remember the truth. Let's continue repeating this affirmation in our minds, but we're still receiving the activation and holding deep breaths. And we're going to repeat one more affirmation while we're still receiving the activation with the rays from the central sun. And the affirmation says, I evolve through joy and light. I evolve through joy and light. So let's continue repeating this affirmation in our minds when we're still receiving the activation of our original blueprint. Deep breaths. Now there is nothing else we need to do. Just enjoy this deep state. In this state of peace, harmony, deep connection, and appreciation for the healing that we have received. Just let yourself go for a few moments. Deep breaths. What we have experienced tonight is a cellular resurrection, is remembering who we truly are and awakening that true potential that we all have. Now we're going to start closing this healing meditation, and we're going to thank all the guides of light who have assisted us. And we ask that you support each person in this meditation group so that we can all walk through life in grace and ease and deep self-love, self-confidence, self-trust and trust of others, and fulfilling our highest divine plan here on the earth and for our existence in general. So be it, and so it is. And using active breaths, slowly come back to the here and now, stretching your body, and then you can come back fully opening your eyes. All right. I hope that all of you have enjoyed this meditation in the same way that I have enjoyed it. This recording will be available so that you can apply this meditation whenever you feel the need to activate that true potential that we'll have. And also, I highly encourage you to share with people that you care, share with people that could be like-minded to this kind of processes, because it does make a big difference. Now, a couple of announcements. For those of you who really enjoy these kind of healing meditations that are accompanied by the Singing Bowls 432 Hertz, I'm hosting every 2 weeks on Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST similar healing meditations, different topics that I have in the past offered to my group of clients and community. All of them have different objectives. So if you're interested in that, I will put in the description below more information on how to join single classes or the whole program if you prefer. At the same time, I would like to mention that on March 1st, we're going to start a new FSP program, the second level. And it's going to be very powerful because it's going to be focused mostly on healing, clearing the subconscious mind. When we are working on the first level, we're focusing on the conscious mind, and it's very transformative. Working on the second level is way deeper. We get to clear a lot of things that we don't even know we have, and they are in the back of our consciousness, creating sabotage and blockages and limitation in our reality. So for those of you who have already completed the level 1, I invite you to explore. It's going to be intensive for 12 weeks, only 1 day per week, which is a Sunday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST. I will also place the link in the description so that you can explore all the details. And you're, of course, welcome to connect with me if you would like to have a discovery call and to see if this is a good match for you. I have been an energy healer for over 26 years. I was lucky to be Amora's client for a while and then her student. All these processes I learned from her directly, and I feel very blessed to have this training done in the past with her. So I have received directly from the source this knowledge. So I will be able to share with those students who join all this knowledge, all these experiences, and it will be a powerful experience. All right, so I hope that you enjoy this meditation. Please be in tune for our announcements for new meditations and our offerings. And also, we're in the process to upgrade our website, so you can look into that as well. I hope that you have a great weekend and an amazing month. Good to see you all. Take care. Bye now.